I will allow you to introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Magnus Wangenlund. I'm working at Naco, who is a company who design, build and maintain data centers in the Nordic market.
My name is Anders Greyer. I'm currently at the Swedish Energy Agency, and this PUE is my master thesis.
Well, on your scheme there, it didn't seem like you took into account the losses from an UPS system.
On this one?
No, on the schedule where you took your measuring point.
This one?
It seems to be after UPS systems.
Yeah, you measure before the UPS and you measure after. So you have the losses also.
Yeah. One thought with this declaration sheet was to have a more like a standardized form, how you fill in all your figures, and in there you're also able to fill in your tier level or other security levels and so. So if you do it in the right way, then we think that most of the information should be in there. So, but of course there's a number of other questions that you have to ask by yourself to get all the information, but it's better than before, we think.
What's the actual demand? I mean, is there an external force for this? Is this something that you came up with, so to say? Is there a clear demand externally?
From the market? From the market, yeah. Yeah, I think that all we need is something to be able to compare data centers to each other. It's I think it would be good, but as we all can see, it's quite hard to get a value or a standard that says anything and that will be really the right thing and showing the whole picture for data centers. So I think that still we have a bit far to go, but I think that the market wants to have something like this, yes.
So how's the customer market looking? Are they asking for the PUE value, or are they just asking for, I want to have a high availability center? Are they interested in the PUE value, the customers?
Yeah, I think that the high availability and all the level of uptime, that's more like standard. You have to deliver that. And on top of that, you need to have a green data center.
Okay, so the customers are starting to asking about PUE values?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And from both sides, we as a company who build data centers, we also get that question to us, and we say the demands that, okay, build a green data center for us, and we need to have some good figures here to show the market.
At least for SunGarden and probably also for most of the co-location providers, the PUE is important to the price. I mean, we charge our customers for the energy they consume, and if they consume less energy because of our PUE figure, then they pay less for the service. So it's very natural for them to ask that question. I would say it's a market advantage for us to show a low PUE.
All these measuring points, are they standardized? So you know when you're building a new data center, you know that this measuring point should be before the main fuse, and this kind of temperature measuring point should be right at this incoming cooling pipe, or is this just an example, or is this standardized where you put all the...
This is kind of an example, but the idea is to standardize it, yes.
Okay, so you can actually get an instruction, so if you want to build a new data center, it says there and there and there you're going to put your measurements.
That's the idea.
Okay, but it's not there yet.
It's not perfectly there yet,
okay,
because it's too many different ways of building data centers, so it's not easy to get all different kinds of measurement points.
Okay, thanks.
If you look at the Nordics, the temperatures in here in the summer can reach quite high, but at the same time in the winter you can run with 100% free cooling quite easily. So I guess is there any possibility to use it so that it's represent the whole year or even a longer period, so you'll have an average PUE instead of, if you measure in the summer, you'll end up with the worst result than you would have in the winter.
Yeah, the idea is to measure for a full year.
Okay.
All the energy you use for a full year.
And
so
do you have two different measurements, one of them for design value and the other one for actual measured operational value?
Yeah, that's the idea as well. And the last picture was like a declaration of the so this on top we have two different MPUE values for the latest 12 months, for the latest year, like from January to December, and down here is calculated for full capacity. So
that's a design value then?
Yeah, that's the design value, yeah.
How many actual value measurement or monitoring systems would you think are being installed in newly built data centers? Maybe that's a question for Anders from Enaco, since you carefully want to monitor this. Of the ones that you sell to clients or customers, do they demand this and do you install it?
It's getting more and more common that you want to, because you need to know if you're going to do some changes for bring down your use of power, then of course you need to know, and that's to start with. And so the answer on that question is yes. The market is asking for it, and more wants to have measurement in the data centers. Yes, but still there's a lot of data centers who doesn't have that, and who doesn't measure all the things that we have set up here on the screen. So if you want to be rough, then I think that you can just take your UPS power and then look at your incoming and make your own PUE calculation. But that is, if you then bring in the other things that we have talked about here, then you will not have the right figure.